Hello everyone and welcome back. So today I have a review on a brand new foundation. I just showed it in my recent haul video and it is the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. Now, I love this foundation. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. There's your 30-second review. I love it. It is unlike anything I have ever seen before. So let's start. The bottle is so gorgeous. It's this frosted glass with this kind of matte top. It has a pump, which is really handy because the Nars Sheer Glow foundation does not have a pump. So thank you, Nars, for doing that. Now, let me just read you the description on the website of this foundation. So it says, an oil-free foundation that delivers full, natural-looking coverage with one drop for lightweight 16-hour wear. Okay, so it says it's a lightweight foundation that leaves a natural finish, highly pigmented, perfectly balanced, builds and blends effortlessly. Okay, so let's talk on this. First of all, you have to shake it up because it is a really watery liquid foundation. You'll see in my demo, unfortunately, I haven't been able to use just one drop, but a little does go a long way. I just pump it onto the back of my hand, I kind of warm it up, rub it in, and then apply it. I use my fingers to apply it, and I find that is the best way to do it. You get the best coverage with your fingers. I wouldn't say it was a full coverage. I consider it more of a medium coverage that can be buildable. But if you build this up too much, like you add too many layers, thinking you'll make it a full coverage foundation, it can get to look a bit cakey and powdery. If you need a full coverage foundation like the Estee Lauder Double Wear or the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, you need that thick cream full coverage foundation. This will not be for you. This is more for normal combination skin people. So like I wouldn't say, you know, severely oily, acne prone skin would love this. And I also don't think severely dry skin would love this either. And it's almost undetectable on the skin, which is really great. So that is true. It doesn't feel like anything, so it's definitely lightweight. Like it doesn't, if you touch your face and throughout the day, it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. It doesn't rub off on your clothing, which is really nice. What else does it say? 16-hour wear. That's a long time. The great thing about this foundation is it does look better the longer you wear it. So when you first apply it, like how I look right now, it does look more matte. And when you go out throughout the day is where you get the All Day Luminous name description, which is kind of interesting. So I like that. Like it does look better as you go throughout the day because you look more luminous, more natural. I do still get a bit of shine coming through this foundation, so it does not control shine 100%. I just get a little bit shiny on my forehead, kind of in my pores around here, and a little bit on my chin. But what's nice is that the foundation does not drip off my face or break up. So it's nothing that a little blotting and powder can't fix. What else is really nice is on Saturday, I wore this foundation from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. That's a long time. But what I did in between was around like, let's say 7 p.m. All I did, because I felt like I just was losing a little bit of coverage around here, I just pumped a little bit more. And that was an amazing thing about this is that you can apply more because it is such a liquidy, lightweight consistency that all I did was just rubbed a little bit more in the areas where I felt I needed it, and I kind of actually just buffed it in with a brush. Set it again with powder and it looked brand new and I was good to go for the rest of the night. So that's really incredible because a lot of thick creams, if you apply it over what you've already powdered, you're going to look really cakey. So personally for me, I was able to reapply this foundation. Else I would say about this is it's just addicting because it's like nothing you've ever felt before. I find myself like waiting to apply it. Like I get excited to apply it because I just think it feels so nice, and using your fingers to apply it, you can really feel it melting into the skin. What I think it does is it just really gives you the perfect base. So it neutralizes redness, it hides most things, like I said, it's not full coverage, so you do have to go in with concealer if you have any blemishes or under eye dark circles, but it does give you just a beautiful, flawless kind of natural finish. This I can go for like 5-6 hours before powdering, so it's definitely longer lasting. It doesn't slip off my face, and I think it's just beautiful. I think it's just very unique, very different, and you'll just love it. So I give this, actually, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. I've been wearing it every single day. I can't get enough of it. I absolutely love it. So if you want to see it in action and some more explanations on my thoughts about it, then just keep watching this demo. Bye! Okay, so first I am starting with bare skin. I have cleansed and moisturized, so that is all done. Now, this is what I'm dealing with today. So my skin is looking pretty good overall, so I don't need a maximum like full coverage foundation other than looking really, really pale. So for me, foundation just evens everything out, gives me color, makes me not look so washed out and ghostly. So yes, the first thing I'm going to do is start with primer. And I'm going to be using the Nars Oil-Free Pro Prime Pore Refining Primer. I'm putting just a drop of it on my hands, and I'm going to start in the center of my face and work that out. Okay, so now for foundation. So here it is, and it just says to shake it up really, really well. So I'm doing that. This, like I said, says that one pump can do your whole face, so let's try that. So I'm just going to put one pump on the back of my hand, and that's all it gives. As you can see, it's really watery. So I'm just going to rub this in a little bit, warming it up on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to start on one side of my face. This foundation dries quickly, so this is what I like to do. And then I just, with my fingers, blend this out. So it smooths over really easily with the warmth of your fingers. I'm just putting that everywhere. So there's that side and that side. So it just really does even things out, makes it look more put together, radiant on this side. And see, that's already dried to the touch. This has the most incredible texture. It's like nothing I've ever felt before. So I'm just going to do the other side of my face. Okay, so I haven't done my forehead and all the foundation is gone off my fingers. So I think one pump would work if you had perfectly flawless skin and maybe very moisturized, like hydrated skin. But mine's a bit dry, so it's absorbing more of the foundation than it probably should. This feels so weird. You can like barely feel it even on your fingers. I'm like, it feels like you're rubbing in a really, really thin moisturizer. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, so that's one layer. So things are pretty evened out. It doesn't look heavy or like blotchy. Like it just melts into the skin. Like, and that was so easy with my fingers. But I do find that you can still see these little spots. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more, kind of just in some places where I need it the most, which is really on my chin and around my nose. So that's the second layer, and then, you know, really things are pretty much gone. And it's already dry. Like, it sets instantly. And it just, I don't know, it's crazy. It's like, honestly, no texture I've ever felt before. Okay, so that is the application done. So right now it looks very matte, but again, very weightless. Like, it doesn't feel sticky, heavy. It really just looks like skin. Like, it doesn't hide my little freckles completely. So I would say it's like a medium coverage. And then this I want to try with the foundation because it goes along with it. It's the same name, the All Day Luminous Powder Foundation. And it looks like this, and it has a sponge and everything underneath it. So I'm just going to put that all over my face to set everything. Now, if you felt this foundation, you wouldn't feel like you had to set it. Like you wouldn't be like, oh, it's all sticky, it's gonna slide right off my face. But I just personally always set with a powder. I just think it, you know, adds a little bit of coverage, and it also stops me from getting so oily throughout the day. So this is my finished face with nothing else on it. So yeah, that was my demo. I hope you liked it. I also use this powder that is semi-new from Nars, and it's the All Day Luminous Powder Foundation. And this is a beautiful powder foundation. I love setting my face. I love touching up with this with a big fluffy powder brush. It just like basically evens everything out even more. So I'm loving this powder as well, and I love the both of them together. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you thought this review was informative, and I hope you go buy it because I love it.